Okay, so I've asked to do some things from the voice challenge that's been floating around. So I thought I'd do a video because the audio recording thing has a bit rubbish. So first one is read the first page to one of your favourite books. Okay, so this one here, I don't know if you can see it, there we go. Absolute favourite book, Shades of Grey. Is in no way related to the other book that you might think of. Jasper Ford, who terribly underrated author. He's got two excellent series of books. One is about a woman who finds out that she can read herself into books, and she solves crimes in books with fictional characters. And there's another one about a series, a detective who solves crimes involving nursery rhyme characters. I'm just trying to sell him because he's brilliant and I think I love him. Anyway, so Shades of Grey. Here we go. It began with my father not wanting to see the last rabbit and ended up with me being eaten by a carnivorous plant. It wasn't really what I'd planned for myself. I'd hoped to marry into the Oxfords and join their dynastic string empire, but that was 4 days ago, before I'd met Jane, retrieved the Caravaggio, or explored High Saffron. So instead of enjoying aspirations of chromatic advancement, I was wholly immersed within the digestive soup of a Tavial tree. It was all frightfully inconvenient. But it wasn't all bad, and for the following reasons. First, I was lucky to have landed upside down. I would drown in under a minute, which is far, far preferable to being dissolved alive over the space of a few weeks. Second, and more important, I wasn't going to die ignorant. I had discovered something that no amount of merits can buy you, the truth. Not the whole truth, but a pretty big part of it. And that's why this was all frightfully inconvenient. I wouldn't get anything to do with it. And this truth was too big and too terrible to ignore. Still, at least I'd held it in my hands for a full hour and understood what it meant. I didn't set out to discover the truth. I was actually sent to the outer fringes to conduct a chair census and learn some humility. But the truth inevitably found me, as important truths often do, like a lost thought in need of mind. I found Jane too, or perhaps she found me. It doesn't really matter. We found each other. And although she was grey and I was red, we shared a common thirst for justice that transcended chromatic politics. I loved her, and what's more, I was beginning to think that she loved me. Doesn't that make you want to read it? You should all go. Shades of Grey, Jasper Ford, no porn in it. There we go. Okay, next one is summarise the last film or TV episode you watched. So before this, I was watching the second last episode of Psych, which, if you've never seen it, is about this guy who pretends to be a psychic detective and solves crimes. So it didn't really make sense the other one I just watched. It was his sort of sidekick / partner was having nightmares, and it was all his nightmares, and there were zombies and stuff. But it was quite cool because there were lots of shout outs to really famous horror films like Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I think The Evil Dead. But I've never actually seen The Evil Dead. But Bruce, whatever his face, who's in The Evil Dead, was in it, so I'm going with that. And the last one, 13. Talk about something that makes you happy. Illness, they make me happy. I stick music on when I'm feeling a bit. Well, okay, I pretty much have the music on all the time, but never fails to make me smile, especially Work It and Stonehenge. Yeah, they still make me giggle even when I'm in public, so I maybe shouldn't listen to them on the bus. And you know, I watching the the two brothers, they interacting, and you know when they genuinely make each other laugh and smile, and I get happy and warm and fuzzy feelings inside. So yes, and that, there we go. Witcher on again. But if you've come away from one thing with this, is you should all check out Shades of Grey. Have I sold it enough? I've stopped, sorry. Okay, I'm done.